Welcome back to Figures of Speech for the Mind Volume 4, where we dive into the transformative power of language to cultivate self-awareness, build self-respect, and master life-changing skills. In this video, you'll find only thought-provoking quotes designed to inspire and elevate your life journey.
Loyalty fades when people value comparisons over connections. True bonds are built on trust, not competition. In a world consumed by comparison, real love stands as a rare gem. True connection fades when people choose comparison over authenticity. Love loses its depth when it competes with the culture of comparison. Real love is scarce in a society that prioritizes comparison over compassion. Comparison kills connection, but real love thrives in authenticity. True love doesn't compare, it cherishes what's real and unique. Real love is rare. Too often, people are more in love with comparison than true connection. When comparison takes the stage, real love becomes the forgotten act. The culture of comparison leaves little room for the art of real love. In a race to measure up, genuine love is left behind. Real love is a rarity in a world obsessed with stacking up to others. True loyalty thrives in silence, not in the noise of comparing accomplishments. Loyalty isn't about who has achieved more. It's about standing by each other through it all. When loyalty is real, accomplishments don't need to be compared, they're celebrated together. Comparing accomplishments weakens loyalty. True bonds focus on support, not competition. Loyalty is proven when you can celebrate their wins without measuring your own. In a world of comparisons, loyalty stands out as the quiet strength that doesn't compete. True loyalty doesn't measure success, it measures the depth of the connection. Loyalty dies when comparison takes its place. True bonds are rooted in shared respect. You can't be loyal while keeping score. Real connections thrive without comparison. Loyalty isn't about matching their achievements, it's about being there for their journey. Respect fades when accomplishments are compared. True respect values the journey, not the score. Respect isn't earned by comparison but by recognizing the unique path each person walks. Comparing accomplishments diminishes respect. True respect uplifts without judgment. Respect grows when you celebrate others' successes without measuring your own against theirs. The highest form of respect is acknowledging someone's journey without needing to compare it to your own. True respect thrives in the absence of competition and the presence of mutual admiration. Respect is lost when we measure others by their accomplishments instead of their character. A comparison may win you the moment, but it costs you respect in the long run. Respect isn't about outshining others, it's about appreciating the light in everyone. When you stop comparing, you create space for genuine respect to flourish. Respect is rooted in understanding, not in comparisons of success or failure. True submission is grounded in trust, not in competing over accomplishments. When comparison replaces respect, submission becomes a tool of insecurity. When self-worth becomes the foundation, desires are just stepping stones on the road to fulfillment. Desires may spark ambition, but choosing self-worth over them leads to a journey of true fulfillment. A great educator inspires growth by valuing individuality, not by comparing accomplishments. True education uplifts through individuality, not comparison. Great teachers nurture uniqueness, not competition. Education thrives when comparison is replaced with encouragement. The best educators celebrate personal growth over measured success. Teaching is not about ranking accomplishments, but about inspiring potential. A good educator values progress over comparison and individuality over conformity. Inspiration comes from recognition, not comparison. Educators who honor individuality build a foundation for limitless growth. Comparison limits. Great educators expand minds through uniqueness. A wise teacher knows that individuality outshines any list of accomplishments. True connection can't be bought. No, when it's only about the money. If love has a price tag, it's not love. Recognize the difference. A woman's intentions speak louder than her words. Learn to see beyond the surface. Money may attract, but only genuine care will keep a real bond alive. When wealth becomes the focus, authenticity takes a back seat. Understand the value of love that isn't tied to your wallet. True love isn't measured by what's in your bank account. Don't confuse admiration for assets with affection for your heart. Know when you're being valued for your worth, not your wealth. When love feels transactional, it's time to reevaluate the relationship. True savings come when you understand the power of timing and the value of patience. The secret to wealth is knowing when to act, and more importantly, when to wait. Money saved isn't just about what you don't spend, it's about knowing when not to spend. Patience is the currency of smart savings. Don't rush, and watch your wealth grow. Timing, not haste, is what leads to real financial growth. Longevity doesn't always equal understanding. True connection is about knowing, not just staying. Some relationships may last for years, but that doesn't mean they've truly been lived or understood. Years together don't always mean knowing each other. The real depth comes from connection, not time. A long relationship isn't a true one until both partners truly know each other beyond the surface. Just because a relationship has lasted doesn't mean it's built on real understanding. Desperation for attention is born from comparison culture, where self-worth is tied to others. To understand behavior, look beyond the surface and uncover the deeper causes. Only then can you rise above the need for external validation.
True understanding of others comes when we recognize that the need for attention often stems from comparison culture. Rise above it, and you'll find your worth doesn't depend on anyone but you. People seek attention because comparison culture tells them their value is in others' eyes. Recognize the deeper drivers of behavior, and you'll transcend the need for external validation. The man is often the true prize during rejection. It's his moment to save, reflect, and grow in value, especially in the eyes of a woman. Rejection is not defeat, it's an opportunity for a man to save, reflect, and elevate his worth in the eyes of others. In times of rejection, a man has the chance to save his resources, grow his value, and rise as the true prize in any relationship. Rejection is a man's chance to pause, reflect, and increase his value, making him the true prize when the dust settles. Desperation for attention often hides a deeper insecurity fueled by a culture that values comparison over authenticity. When we measure our worth against others, we lose sight of who we truly are. Understanding this is the key to breaking free from the need for validation. To rise above external validation, we must first recognize the forces driving our actions. Only then can we reclaim our true worth. Comparison culture feeds desperation, but awareness of its roots allows us to transcend the need for constant approval. True self-worth is never found in comparison, but in understanding the deeper reasons behind our desires for attention. When you stop measuring yourself against others, you reclaim your power to live authentically and without the need for validation. Understanding the root causes of your behavior frees you from the trap of external validation, allowing you to live with purpose and self-assurance. The deeper you understand why people seek attention, the easier it becomes to stop comparing and start embracing your authentic self. True wisdom comes from within. Don't wait for others to tell you what you should already know. The answers you seek are within you. Don't rely on others to validate what you already understand. Self-awareness means trusting your own judgment, not waiting for others to reveal what you've known all along. When you know yourself, you don't need others to tell you what you already understand. The most powerful guidance comes from within. Don't wait for others to tell you what you should already know. You hold the knowledge within you. Waiting for others to confirm it only delays your personal growth. Self-trust is key. Don't rely on others to remind you of what you already know deep down. Empower yourself by knowing what you need without relying on others to spell it out.
Financial success is the goal. Personal integrity and genuine connection with others often become casualties of a system that rewards compromise over authenticity. Men shaped by a system that prioritizes profit often find themselves disconnected from their true values, and this disconnect carries into the relationships they build. No man can take your woman, but comparing yourself to others may lead you to lose her. The real threat to your relationship isn't competition from others. It's the insecurity that comes from comparing your achievements. A woman's loyalty isn't swayed by comparison. It's built on authenticity and self-assurance. You don't lose your woman to someone else. You lose her when you lose sight of your own worth. Stop comparing your success to others. True connection is found in embracing your own journey. Comparison culture pulls men away from what truly matters: authentic connections and the growth of their own lives, including with their children. When men get lost in comparison culture, they risk losing the real bonds that matter most, including the ones with their own children. In a world of constant comparison, men often forget the power of authentic relationships, especially with their children. Chasing the shadows of others' successes can blind men to the depth of their own relationships, particularly with their children. True connection with our children is lost when men get trapped in the endless cycle of comparing accomplishments instead of valuing what truly matters. True relationship growth comes from honesty, not from tiptoeing around the truth for social media validation. Seeking likes and comments won't strengthen relationships. Only truth and authenticity can do that. Tiptoeing around the truth for views may win popularity, but it won't build real, lasting connections. Social media likes facades, but honesty and integrity in relationships last. Genuine relationships are built on truth, not on filtering reality for likes and views. Often, men sacrifice their own manhood, driven by the fear of disappointing or losing women. The fear of losing women can lead men to compromise their own sense of manhood, forgetting that true strength lies in authenticity. Men who fear disappointing women often trade their manhood for temporary approval, forgetting that respect is earned through integrity. When men fear losing women, they may lose sight of their own identity, compromising their manhood in the process. True manhood is not defined by the fear of losing others, but by the courage to remain authentic. Even in the face of adversity, comparison culture often leads to escapism, creating a cycle that ultimately produces nothing meaningful or lasting. Comparison culture breeds escapism, leaving behind a trail of unfulfilled potential. When you escape into comparison, you lose sight of what truly matters. Escaping through comparison leads to nowhere meaningful. Choose authenticity instead. Comparison is the gateway to escapism, and escapism is the thief of substance. Chasing others' lives through comparison only traps you in the void of escapism. Peace is priceless. Great sex without it is just temporary comfort masking long-term misery. When you trade peace for pleasure, the cost is always greater than the reward. True satisfaction comes from peace, not just fleeting physical highs. If you sacrifice peace for passion, you'll always find yourself chasing what truly matters. Great sex can't replace the serenity of a peaceful mind and heart. Capitalism thrives on selling illusions, but I'm not part of the transaction. In a world where everything is for sale, staying true to yourself is revolutionary. Capitalism markets desires like a private sex industry, but my soul isn't on the shelf. They can sell the dream, but I'm not buying and I'm definitely not for sale. In a system built on exploitation, standing your ground is priceless. Capitalism profits off fantasies, but I refuse to put a price tag on my integrity. The system might sell illusions, but my authenticity isn't up for auction. In a world obsessed with profit, knowing your worth means not being for sale. If your new life is just a mask of capitalism, don't expect real change, only a change in scenery. True transformation comes from within, not from acquisitions. A life built on the mask of capitalism may shift your surroundings, but it won't bring the inner change you truly seek. External changes in a capitalist world are fleeting. Real transformation requires an inward shift, not just new possessions. Don't mistake new acquisitions for true transformation. A life shaped by capitalism can change your environment, but only inner growth creates lasting change. True transformation isn't found in what you acquire, it's found in how you evolve beyond the surface level of capitalism.
Nobody can teach you to stop comparing your accomplishments to others. It's a skill you must develop on your own, whether you're in a relationship or not. True growth begins when you stop measuring your worth against someone else's achievements. Comparison is a battle only you can choose to end. Focus on your journey instead. Freedom comes when you stop comparing and start appreciating your own progress. No one can silence the voice of comparison for you. It's a lesson you must master yourself. Happiness isn't found in others' successes, it's found in embracing your own path. The only person you should compare yourself to is who you were yesterday. Your journey is yours alone. Stop letting others' achievements define your worth. Comparison steals joy, but self-acceptance restores it. Learn to choose wisely. No relationship or external validation will quiet comparison. That peace must come from within. Your growth doesn't need to look like anyone else's, it only needs to be yours. Being a man is one of the world's hardest challenges, especially when peace demands the price of integrity. True manhood is holding on to integrity, even when the world tempts you with fleeting peace. The weight of being a man lies in the struggle to protect your integrity over temporary comfort. Sacrificing integrity for a moment of peace is a battle many men face, but true strength lies in resistance. The hardest path for a man is choosing integrity over the illusion of peace. When kindness is sacrificed for conformity, we lose sight of our core values. Rising above comparison reveals the principles that build true character and culture. Society may push you toward rudeness, but staying true to your values is the real strength. Authenticity thrives when we let go of comparison and embrace principles over norms. The foundation of character lies in valuing principles, not in competing with others. When society forces you to trade kindness for rudeness to fit its norms, it disrupts your core values. Rising above comparison fosters a culture rooted in principles, the true foundation of character and authenticity. People spend too much time in relationships driven by financial gain, making it increasingly difficult for men and women to build trust, foster meaningful connections, or create authentic bonds. Especially when it involves a celebrity or someone with massive influence, the impact becomes even more significant. Relationships driven by financial gain erode trust and authenticity, leaving little room for genuine connection, especially when celebrities or influencers set the example. When financial motives shape relationships, trust and meaningful bonds fade away. The damage is even greater when amplified by celebrities and influencers. Too many relationships revolve around money, making it harder for men and women to trust and connect. Celebrities and influencers only magnify this trend.
Authentic bonds can't grow in relationships built on financial gain. Celebrities and influencers often make this superficial dynamic seem normal, but it isn't. Never let others take credit for your accomplishments. It diminishes your sense of pride and ownership in you. Our hard work. Your accomplishments are yours alone. Don't let anyone else take the credit. When you allow others to claim your success, you undermine your own strength. True pride comes from owning your hard work. Never give that away to anyone. Protect the credit for your achievements. It's a reflection of your dedication and effort. Giving away credit for your success weakens the foundation of your self-worth. Stand firm in the ownership of your accomplishments. They're the proof of your perseverance. Letting others take credit for your work is giving away the story of your journey. Celebrate your success unapologetically. It's yours, and yours alone. When you stand by your achievements, you stand by your integrity. Your hard work deserves your name on it. Don't let anyone diminish that. When financial gain replaces trust in relationships, authenticity suffers, especially in the celebrity-driven culture that magnifies these values. True growth begins when a man stops measuring himself against others and starts valuing his own journey. Maturity is realizing your worth lies in your growth, not in comparison to someone else's achievements. A man becomes wise when he stops competing and starts appreciating his unique path. Real success is defined by personal progress, not by how you compare to others. The moment a man stops comparing, he starts truly living. For many women, a man's worth in the sex industry is measured by his money, not his integrity. When money becomes the focus, the lines of acceptance blur. Even in the sex industry, some women turn a blind eye to men selling themselves, as long as the money flows. When it's all about the money, integrity often takes a backseat in relationships. Acceptance in the name of profit. Many women overlook a man's choices when it benefits them financially. Just because women enjoy sex as much as men doesn't mean I'm going to let a capitalist system exploit me or my integrity. Enjoying sex doesn't mean surrendering to a system that trades integrity for profit. Just because sex is mutual doesn't mean I'll let capitalism profit off my worth. Integrity isn't for sale. No matter how much the system tries to capitalize on desire, mutual pleasure shouldn't mean mutual exploitation. I refuse to let capitalism dictate my value. Respecting yourself means standing against a system that reduces connection to currency. The most effective way to break free from toxic relationships is to stop measuring your worth by comparing your accomplishments to others. Once you shift your focus inward and prioritize your own growth, you'll naturally attract relationships that are built on mutual respect and authenticity. Break free from toxic relationships by measuring your worth from within, not by comparing yourself to others. Focus on your growth and watch authentic connections flourish. True freedom from toxic relationships comes when you stop comparing accomplishments and start investing in your personal growth. Authentic relationships follow naturally. Shift your focus inward, stop comparing your achievements to others, and you'll naturally attract relationships rooted in respect and authenticity. The path to healthier relationships starts with valuing your own growth, not comparing your progress to others. Authenticity and mutual respect will follow. Taking accountability becomes much easier when you recognize that comparing your accomplishments to others is nothing more than a waste of time and energy. Focus on your journey, not theirs. Accountability starts when you stop wasting time comparing your path to others. Focus on your own journey, Growth begins the moment you realize comparing accomplishments is a distraction from your true potential. Stop measuring your success by others' milestones. Own your path, then take accountability. Comparison is the thief of progress. Accountability is the key to growth. Accountability thrives when you trade comparisons for self-reflection and focus. Free will isn't for sale, it's claimed through self-awareness and intentional actions. True freedom lies in conscious choices, not in anything money can buy. You can't buy free will. It's a product of self-discovery and deliberate living. Free will is priceless because it comes from within, not from the world outside. Earn your free will through awareness and purpose. It's not something money can buy. Free will isn't something you can buy, it's earned through self-awareness and conscious choices. Free will flourishes in unity, not division. By letting go of comparisons and embracing collective growth, we unlock the freedom to make conscious choices and shape a future built on shared purpose and understanding. Free will flourishes in unity, not division. Collective growth is the key to true freedom. When we abandon comparisons and embrace unity, free will becomes our greatest strength. True freedom lies in unity. Let go of division and reclaim your power to choose.
Free will thrives when we unite for shared purpose, leaving behind the chains of comparison. Collective growth unlocks the true essence of free will. Division only holds us back. You must stop comparing your accomplishments to others if you want the self-awareness to recognize when your cultural identity is under attack. True strength comes from understanding your worth without external validation. True strength is born from understanding your worth without needing external validation. Stop comparing yourself to others and protect your cultural identity. When you stop comparing your achievements, you gain the self-awareness to recognize when your cultural identity is under threat. Your cultural identity is best protected by self-awareness, not by comparing accomplishments. Strength comes from knowing your true worth. Stop comparing your journey to others and start recognizing when your cultural identity is being challenged. True strength lies in self-awareness and self-worth. Only by ceasing comparisons can you develop the self-awareness to guard your cultural identity from external influences. True strength starts with knowing who you are. There's no need to compete when comparison holds little true value. Focus on your own path and let authenticity lead the way. Thank you so much for tuning in today. If you enjoyed these quotes, please don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe for more inspiring content. Stay strong, stay united, and always remember your worth.